Couldn't grow a mullet, I can grow a mustache. Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm James with JC Trails. Today, we're gonna make my 2019 Santa Cruz Bronson into a mullet bike. So the 2019 Santa Cruz Bronson is a 27.5 Pacific bike. It's got 150 millimeters travel in the back, 160 millimeters of travel in the front. So the reason why I'm using the Bronson as my mullet bike, you want to use a 27.5 framed bike, and the reason why is you don't want to mess up the geometry too much. If you go with the 29er, like a Mega Tower bike, and put a 27.5 wheel on it, it's going to slack it out so much and get the bottom bracket super low that you're just going to be pedal striking everywhere if you want. So with the Bronson, it's got 150 millimeters of travel in the back. I have a 150 millimeter Lyric just lying around with a 42 millimeter offset unicycle. It's got a 29er Roval carbon wheel with the whatever you want to call it, 29 by 2.5 wide trail tire. So I'm hoping with the 150 millimeter Lyric up front paired with the 150 millimeter Super Deluxe rear shock, the bike will still have a nice balanced feel. All right, before we swap the parts over, let's take some measurements of the head tube angle, seat tube angle, and the bottom bracket height. Let's see if anything gets changed up and see what the difference is. I'll use an app, with the angle finder to measure it. It's probably not gonna be dead on to the Santa Cruz's website claimed head tube angle, but you'll at least see the difference between the 27.5 wheel with that fork and the 29er. All right, guys, so I got a little angle app here. I'm gonna use it to see what the head tube difference is between the 27.5 with the fork and a 29er fork with the 29er tire. So it's not gonna be exact. Santa Cruz claims 65.1 on the Bronson here, but let's see what the difference is. So it'll give me a consistent measurement between the two. And this is saying, get it right flush against the logo though, 60 degrees. All right, guys, I also decided to measure the head tube at the fork. I did it at the head tube already, and that was said 60 degrees, but I think you're supposed to measure it down by the fork, and that is saying, ooh, why is it blurry? 65 degrees. Also measured 65 degrees on the 29er, so there's no change in the head tube angle with the different forks. All right, let's see what the seat tube angle changes by. So this is it with 27.5 wheels on it, and it is saying, get it right on against there, 69. Giggity. Let's see what the bottom bracket height is. The 27.5 wheels, and it's about just under 13 inches and 3/4. Almost there. All right, so we just finished putting the 29er fork on with the 29er wheel. Let's see what the degree difference is with this setup. Use the little app again. Of course, it's not dead on accurate, but it'll give us the difference at least. So we're just gonna put it right on top of the Santa Cruz logo here on the front of the bike and the headset. And it is saying 60 degrees. Do the seat tube angle. And it is reporting 68 degrees. And the bottom bracket went up by, let's see, we're at right now, it's hard to see in the tape measure, but going to the dead center of the bottom bracket here, and it's looking like it's 13 inches and 3/4. All right, that's enough measurements taken. Let's see how this bike feels on the trails.
All right, we made it to the trail with the Frankenstein bike, mullet bike. And we're just climbing here, making our way up, and the geometry is definitely a little off. Got it in a low setting, and I feel like the seat tube angle has been affected a bit. It's not bad, it's just not as efficient as before. All right, let's go hit the descent. All right, let's see how this thing turns. So slacked out. Shit, it's actually not that bad. This anthracite tire is hooking up nicely. This straight line speed is sick on this thing. Feels pretty good. Yep. Whoa, I missed that turn. Really gotta lean into it a little bit more. It's fast, so. I've ridden the Mega Tower on this trail, and this thing feels like the back end is getting around a little bit better. Let's get a little experiment. This front tire is really nice. As a Jai. Oh yeah, keep the rut. We'll jump into the turn. The bike, I don't know. I rode the Bronson in my review in that other video, and I know it's feel fast right around this section. I think this might feel just a touch bit faster. I don't know. It's not as scientific. Clocked her time to run, but it's going on feel. Trail conditions are obviously way different. Most of the leaves are on the ground now. All right. Yikes. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Any kind of little drop or roller, big tire, slack head tube angle is gonna make it feel better, so. Beautiful day. It's cool just to mess around with and do experiments like this, see what you like. I got a nice swoop and turn. Turns pretty good still. Not as nice as the 27.5 wheels, but oh god, that was my butt. But it's pretty good. It feels like the Mega Tower right now, I'm not gonna lie. But I could drift the back tire around. It's a little different there. All right, a little chunky section coming up here. Not crazy. Let's go this way, roll that. But this kind of stuff, it makes it feel a little more composed. The bike definitely feels more stable right here. Yeah, that's fun. Feels good. I thought it was gonna feel really wonky, but for that first little descent, feels like almost a normal 29er. Definitely looks raked out when you're looking down at it. Look at that. Front tire's way out there, and you don't see the crown of the fork. It's a little weird, because this is a 42mm offset fork, but there you go, guys, look at it. It looks a little weird, but you definitely know you're on a smaller back tire, right? It's easy to drift the tire back around. Heading towards the high-speed fire road descent. Nothing too crazy. It's got some weird, awkward sections where smaller wheels do get caught up in it sometimes. So I wonder if this thing's gonna have the straight line speed of a 29er with just one 29er tire. Let's go. Sketchville with the leaves. Send it. Woo, tree down. Yes, it feels like a 29er. Oh, I'm not wearing clip-ins right now, and I'm on flats, not used to it. All right, tree down here, cut this. It feels fast. Is it faster than 27.5? I don't know. It does make it feel more stable though. It's kind of fun.
All right, guys, welcome back to the bike basement, and let's talk about how this 29er front end affected my Bronson. All right, so on the climbs, the bike didn't feel as energetic with the slacker seat tube angle by 1 degree slacker. it felt a little bit lazier. I was back on more on the back wheel, and the pedal efficiency wasn't as high. Also in tight cutbacks while I was climbing, just to get that big front wheel around is a little bit more difficult. More like slow technical kind of stuff it's not really good at. And once I hit the flat trails, same thing. Pedal efficiency was pretty good, just, not as good as when the seat tube angle is a little bit steeper, and the steering just felt a little bit slow. Let's talk about how this bike descends. This is where having the larger 29er front wheel shines. At higher speeds, going over any kind of technical terrain, I didn't really do much in my local trails, but the stuff I did hit, it's more of a mistake eraser. You can just plow right over it, just like my Mega Tower. It feels the same that way. But in the tight turns on that flowier trails, when I was making my way down it, you can actually drift the back end. You can push it in the turn and lean into it. The bike felt really balanced. Having the 150 travel rear shock and then paired it with the 150 fork, the geo didn't change that much. The bike felt balanced, and when the suspension compressed, if I did a little drop, it all went down at the same rate. Where I think this Mullet bike would excel is a kind of trail that's really steep, real shooty. It has a lot of rocks with a lot of divots in the trail, a lot of holes in it, where a 27.5 wheel could possibly get hung up. The 29 will have that rollover. It'll drag the back tire along with it. And then also if the trail gets a little twisty, you have that nice lean in and snappy feeling of a 27.5 bike. So guys, would I recommend you doing this to your 27.5 bike? Probably not. If you have a 29er fork like I do and wheel laying around, go ahead and give it a whirl. It's a lot of fun. Definitely feels quite different than having just a normal 27.5 bike. It almost feels like my Mega Tower. It's really close, but this thing actually turns a little bit better. So guys, stay tuned. I'm planning on bringing this bike to my local little enduro track. It's in Diamond Hill in Rhode Island. It's unfortunate that it's wintertime and I can't bring this thing to the bike parks because they're all closed. But stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Peace.